Hello, hello, everyone. Hello. Oh my goodness, I am so happy to be here with you. Amazing. I see James. James, I'm just going to allow you to quickly share your video. Just hang on for one moment. Awesome. I hope everyone can hear me. Please, everyone get into the chat. I'm going to enable everything for you. I am having a little bit of a tech glitch. Zoom has been really strange and it's giving me severe problems at the moment, but that's not a problem at all. We just move past it, Alrighty, James, I'm going to give you video settings in just 1 second. Everyone, please get into the comments, say hello, let us know how you are doing. Okay, just one moment. James, I'm making you a host. Okay, James, you should be able to do all the things. I see your face. Amazing. Hello, hello, hello.
Hey,
awesome.
Good. It happens. Yeah, it happens all the time. All have the tech issues. Hope you guys understand. But thanks for getting started. Welcome everyone to this webinar. So this webinar is co-hosted by Bowie Strategy and Verlingo, and you're seeing me, James, and Yano here. You're from Portugal, right? I'm in Boston right now.
Yes, and I'm in Portugal. That's right.
Portugal. And in the farm, I saw these beautiful horses at the farm, which is great. I like it.
A farm with chickens, horses, and cats.
Oh God, I love it. So it's my plan, my goal actually to visit Portugal this year. If we can make it in the summer, I'll let you know for sure.
That would be amazing.
And yeah,
come visit.
Yeah, absolutely. And also for everyone else, please use the chat to let us know you a little bit, where you are calling from, and why you are here, right? Why you're here and what you want to learn from this webinar. So we have prepared all the slides about niche teaching, and Yono and myself are going to present them to you. And of course, don't hesitate to ask questions along the way, and we'll definitely get back to you guys, right? Yeah, we got Janine from Romania. Yeah, who else? Like, let us know where you're calling from. Jane, yeah, hi Jane, from Iowa in the US. Nadia, hello. Yeah, I'm seeing some very familiar names here. Nadia from South Africa. Leon from South Africa, and Renuka from Canada, Spain. Juma. No, if I mispronounce your name, please forgive me. Okay, I'm really bad at names. Anyways, we have this 1 hour. You too. Yeah. I was having trouble pronouncing your name. I was like Jono, or I think I heard from someone else. Jono, yeah, you know. So yeah, it's really tricky. So forgive us if we mispronounce your name. But anyways, back to the webinar. So welcome to everyone back to this webinar here. So we prepared 1 hour for you guys. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna start with a very short presentation from Yano about niche teaching. We plan to do that for 20 minutes, and then I will present my slides about niche teaching too, and for another 20 to 25 minutes, and then we'll leave at least 10 minutes at the end for the Q&A for you guys to ask questions. But because we have two hosts, right? While we're presenting, the other one gonna be able to answer questions already. If you have questions, don't hesitate to already drop it in the chat. All right. So good. I guess I'm gonna pass back to Yano. No, you have slides. If you want to go ahead and start from there.
Yes, amazing. James, so I have made you a host in my Zoom, which disabled all of my features. So you have now officially hijacked my Zoom account. So you need to allow me to share my screen.
Okay. Fine. Make a host. Oh, it's interesting. We usually can make a co-host.
Yeah, it wouldn't allow me. It said I can only make you a host, not a co-host. Yeah. Apparently my Zoom is tired of being owned by me.
It's all right. I will take care of it. Okay, I will take care of it. So now you have. I think you can share screen.
Yes, now. I can share my screen. Amazing. All righty. James, can you just give me a thumbs up if you can see this? Amazing. Awesome. Alrighty, everyone. Thank you so much, James, for that wonderful introduction. I'm super happy to be here, and this is a long overdue collaboration, so I'm very excited about it. And I am sure we will be doing many more collaborations in the future, hopefully with fewer tech glitches next time. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Yunal. I am a business coach for teachers. I help teachers start their online teaching businesses. I own 2 of my own teaching businesses. I absolutely love traveling, horse riding, and scuba diving. As you can see in that picture over there, it's me and our mascot, Moo. That's not really her name, but our teachers refer to her as Moo because she looks like a cow. I recently immigrated to Portugal thanks to my online teaching business, and I'm extremely passionate about helping teachers start their own freedom-filled online teaching businesses and changing the way they earn an income. So I am actually quite new to online business if you think about it in the bigger picture and the greater scheme of things, because I started my first teaching business in 2021. And I quit my full-time online ESL teaching job just 4 months after starting my online teaching business. We hit 10K in our first course launch, and we have now helped hundreds upon hundreds of teachers earn an online income. As you can see, also, I love working from anywhere in the world, including my horse's paddock, when they don't try to eat my laptop. But it wasn't always sunshine and roses. You know, as I said, I started out as a teacher in Vietnam. Then I transitioned over to online teaching, and I love teaching online. But many of you who teach online know it's tired, it's draining. Those back-to-back lessons can absolutely suck the soul out of you. And, you know, it's the smiling all day and trying to entertain children, mostly, if you are teaching children who don't want to be there. They are forced to be there. So I was always stressed that I would miss work, or that the electricity or internet would go out and I'd get penalized. The teaching material was boring as hell, and it just felt like I was stuck on a hamster wheel with literally no end in sight. That's when I started my own teaching business. So I quit my online teaching job and created 2 businesses. I create my own schedule now. I actually fit my work around my schedule, around my life, instead of the other way around. I stopped trading my time for $20 or less per hour. And this is a big thing that James is going to talk about. The severely underpaidness that we as teachers go through, and how to change that, of course. I've tripled my income while reducing my teaching hours, and I now have full control over my income, my schedule, and my life. And I discovered my true passion. So I am actually in the process of becoming an internationally certified business coach for teachers, a level 6 mindset coach, as well as an internationally certified course and launch strategist. So you can say I'm pretty passionate about what I do. And I truly believe as a teacher, you have a choice. I was just like you. I'm a teacher. I taught, that's what I knew, that's what I did, it's what I lived, it's what I breathed. And I was underpaid and undervalued and severely overworked. And I truly believe we all have a choice. We can choose to change the way we teach. We can change the way we earn an income. We can change the way we impact students. And it all starts with choosing your niche. It's the foundation of your entire business. And that's why James and I put this entire workshop together for you, because if your foundation is strong, your business will thrive. But it all starts with choosing that niche and getting really good at it. So I am just going to dive straight in to teaching you a little bit about what a niche is and the benefits of having a specific niche. But before we start, I want you to just take a second and think about this. So you get a broad niche and then you get a really specific niche. So a broad niche would be something along the lines of people who want to learn Portuguese. I mean, people, it's pretty general, it's pretty broad, it's not very specific. I mean, people can be anyone. So that is an example of a really broad niche. I mean, it's just people. Then you can take it into smaller segments, and those segments could be travelers who want to learn to speak Portuguese for travel purposes, or expats living in Portugal who want to learn Portuguese to integrate into society, to make friends, and to communicate confidently. Or you could have expats who want to learn Portuguese to find a job in Portugal. Those are three examples of a sub-niche or a more specific and targeted niche within that broad market. Your niche will heavily depend on the why of your student. So why are they learning what you want to teach? What is the end result or the goals that they desire? What do they want to achieve? Why do they want to learn about that specific topic or that skill? So I want you throughout this presentation to keep the why in mind, because that is ultimately what is going to set you apart. And I love little examples and tests and things like that. So I quickly want to do something with you guys. And I want you to get into the chat and give me some answers. So this student is me. I am the student learning Portuguese. But now imagine, I am an expat living in Portugal, and I want to learn Portuguese so that I can go out, make friends, speak to the locals, and not feel like a complete outsider in my new country. Now, we all know when we go and we start typing things into Google and Facebook, we eventually get bombarded with Facebook ads or Google ads. So things are placed in front of us based on what we search. Now, I have now gone and I have searched this in, let's say, Google or Facebook, and now 3 ads pop up. Teacher A says, I help travelers who want to learn some basic Portuguese words and phrases to travel to Portugal confidently and without fear of miscommunication. Teacher B's ad says, I help expats living in Portugal learn Portuguese so that they can easily integrate into society, make friends, communicate confidently, and fully embrace their new lives in Portugal. Teacher C says, I help expats in Portugal learn Portuguese to help them secure a job and earn a living in their new country. So I want you to really quickly get into the comments and tell me, which teacher do you think I would resonate with most? Which teacher's ad would I go and click on and go follow or go buy their service? That's right, Teacher B. Now I'm going to challenge you a little bit. Why do you think I would choose Teacher B? What is the reason why I would choose this second teacher? You guys are welcome to get into the comments and let me know. And Teacher B speaks to my desire. They speak to the why of why I want to learn Portuguese. It's the reason why I want to learn Portuguese, and they've nailed the marketing and the messaging to attract me, which is their ideal student. Their offer matches your needs. Yes, directly speaks to your needs. Exactly. Perfect. You guys are on fire. Amazing. And niches exist in every single market out there. I talk a lot about horse riding because I own horses and I do horse riding too. So let's just for a second imagine there's horse riding as a general market. So it's a broad niche. Now let's niche it down. You could get beginners who want to start learning how to ride horses. Then you get advanced riders who want to start show jumping, or advanced riders who want to start riding or start doing dressage at a professional level. All 3 of those students all want to ride the horse, but they have different goals in mind. The reason for wanting to do horse riding lessons is different. So the beginner student will not go to the advanced instructor who teaches show jumping because it's way advanced. They are not interested in that. So again, this focuses on the why, the reason why someone wants to learn something. So always think about the end result that your students want. Now, a question that I get asked so often, and I'm sure James gets this too, is do I really need to have a niche? And my answer to this is when you try to speak to everyone, you speak to no one. When you speak to everyone and try to solve everyone's problems, you end up speaking to no one and solving no one's problems. And I have found that educators are afraid to niche down for various reasons, but the three that really stand out is number one, you have so many different skills, knowledge, experience, and expertise that you can turn into an online business or that you can actually go out and teach because you're a teacher, right? So you know so many things. Reason number two is that you are afraid of leaving potential students out. And I know James touches on this, so I'm not going to explain too much because he's got a wonderful presentation coming all about this. And then reason number three is you want to help everyone. So you want to try and serve everyone that you possibly can because you are a teacher. Now, I will say that you definitely need to niche down, but it also depends where you are in your business. So it will depend whether you have other offers or whether you have a team to support you, whether your business is already established and making money, and if you are maybe already known for something online already. It will all depend on that. But when you are just starting out and you are in the early stages of starting your teaching business, I definitely suggest choosing a specific niche, get really good at helping that niche, and then if you want to, you can expand once you have the capacity for it. And then I'm going to wrap this up with the benefits of having a specific niche. So benefit number one is your marketing and messaging will be more clear and concise. You can better serve a specific audience. Your marketing will be more effective because you can actually speak to someone's pain points. You can speak to their desires and what they want to achieve. You can charge a premium price, so no more trading all of your time for $20 or less an hour. You'll become known as the go-to expert in that niche. And your offers, services, and products will be more desired because it actually helps a specific person solve a specific problem that they have, or it helps them achieve a specific goal that they have. So to wrap this up, having a specific niche is incredibly valuable and it will really help you skyrocket your income. I mean, we didn't name it that for nothing. It will help you skyrocket your income because you will be helping people solve specific problems. Amazing. I hope that all made sense. If not, you guys can let me know if you have any questions as well. But yeah, thanks. I hope that was all right.
That's great. Thank you, Yano. Yeah, so thanks for the beautiful slides and a great presentation. That's great. Yeah, I can see a lot of things we say and we recommend are in common because that's what makes things work, right? The niche teaching. So I'm not share some of my slides, but before that, I wanted to say I agree with you 100%. So this is a long overdue collaboration between us. I know you haven't been doing this for very long, but you have built a very beautiful community. I mean, your group, you are in my group. I can see you're really helping all the teachers, as you said, right? Earn more, set their own schedule, have the freedom, right? I really appreciate that, and that's why we are here. We are here to serve this community, and we know how much teachers deserve, right? And
Yeah.
they get definitely earn what they're worth, and they have so much to share. And now niche teaching is one of many ways that you can monetize your expertise, your skills. But I think it's the most effective way, right? Again, depending on where you are in the stage, but for most teachers, this is a very effective way for you to monetize and really earn what you're worth and skyrocket your income in 2023. Okay. So with that being said, I'm gonna share my slides here with you guys. Okay. So I know some of you guys from my community and some of you guys from Yano's community, and you probably don't know me very well. So I want to very quickly introduce myself. Let me present this. Yeah, very quickly introduce myself. Can you still see my slides? Yano, it's good. Okay. Awesome. So yeah, my name is James Liu. I'm not a teacher. No, not like she's been a teacher and she has her own teaching business. I'm not a teacher. I'm actually a student. I never had a teaching business myself. I had businesses, but not teaching business. So I'm also a business coach for teachers. The majority of our clients are ESL teachers who like to have a six-figure online teaching business. That's what we do. And a little bit more about myself, I grew up in China and moved to the United States a few years ago, actually over 15 years ago now. Got my PhD MBA at one of the university in the US and did my postdoc at Harvard for like 3 years. After that, I spent 2 years in management consulting. That's where I worked with the global companies with the marketing, sales, and the pricing strategies. That's where I got into the business. We understand how marketing sales work for companies, for businesses, and then inspired by the work with my own English teacher. So different from she started her business, but me. So I was just working with my own teacher in 2018 when they had really bad situation in their business. They're not getting students. They were not getting students. They were not charging high enough. I worked with them, and that was the inspiration. One of the inspirations for me to start a business in 2019, early 2019. So it's been over 4 years now. So over these 4 years, we have helped over 4,000 teachers through one-on-one coaching, group coaching, courses, and many of them have increased the price to over $100 an hour. Some of you might say, "Oh, no way! Yes, it's happening. You can charge over $100 an hour." And some of them have quit their full-time job, being fully independent with their business, and some of them already have reached 6 figures with a teaching business. So I just want to tell you, everything is possible. You just need to make the commitment and follow the right approach. And today we're going to tell you how you can get there, right? So why can niche teachers get students online and charge a higher rate, right? So that's how you can get your income up, right? In 2023, you need to get your students, you need to charge a higher rate, and why niche teachers can do that and most teachers can't. So I want to talk about that. So a couple reasons, and Yano has already highlighted on her last slides. I want to just comment on 4 most important reasons for me. So I'm going to go through these 4 reasons one by one. So the first one, niche teaching enables teachers to get students online. Okay, so before we talk about charging higher rates, the first thing is to get students, right? A lot of teachers try to get their own students online. They failed. They don't get students, or they don't get consistent students every month. And niche teaching will enable you to get students online. It's quite simple, just like Yana already mentioned. So niche teaching improve your marketing efficiency. Okay, so it's very different from maybe 20, 30 years ago when you market your business with a flyer in front of a school, right? You can do that. But if you want to do online marketing, if your marketing is not efficient enough, that's noise. And that's what happens when general teachers try to market themselves. Oh, I teach English, I teach Spanish, and everyone does that. Like, there are millions of people doing that, and there's noise. But with a niche, you are able to do more targeted marketing. And it's basically like what Yana said, right? Either you help everyone, you help your niche. When you help your niche, your messages are more targeted and it's more effective. So one analogy I use all the time when I explain this is this train station analogy. So think about this, right? You are standing outside the train station, a lot of people coming out of the train station, right? So if you do general marketing, you help everyone who come out of the train station, say, hey, everyone, everyone, right? And nobody gonna actually pay attention to you. They feel like they might think you're just some crazy people over there, right? But if you have a niche, right, and your niche's name is James, and you say, hey, James, if there's James like in a crowd, right, they're gonna look at you. Okay, what's up? No, because you're calling my name. The same thing. If you have a niche, like ESL teachers, that's my niche, right? Teachers, that's my niche, and or your niche is like accountants, lawyers, right? If you speak to their name, there's a higher chance they get to listen to you. I think Yano mentioned that when you look at the ads, see different posts, what gets your attention is not what you do, is like the pain points, right? You speak to them, and that's why niche marketing is more powerful. Like why niche teachers can get students online, because their marketing is more effective. And number two, niche teaching positions you as an expert, as students are willing to pay more. So you want to differentiate yourself, right? If you go to the supermarket, there are oranges, all different kinds of oranges, like a different brand, different manufacturer, different farms. They all priced at a similar price because you can't differentiate them, right? You can't differentiate them from each other. They're all the same oranges. I'll just grab one, right? The same thing. If you go to all these online teaching platform, Cambly, right? Amazing Talk. So all these platforms have teachers over there. If you cannot differentiate yourself, students are only gonna pick the teachers based on the price. That's it. Qualifications, experience, everyone has over 500 5-star reviews. Everyone has type 4 certificates, right? Everyone's the same. Then I will just have to pick based on the price, right? But when you are a niche teacher, you have a very specific niche, you are the expert, and people are willing to pay you more. Another example is general practitioners, and neurosurgeons, right? There are both doctors, but just ask yourself, right? How much you want, which one you want to pay more if you visit it too, right? Because neurosurgeons are specialized in a very particular thing. Feel like that justifies a higher rate because they are a specialist, right? The same thing, that's kind of on the psychological side. And so you want to differentiate yourself, and then people are willing to pay you more. And the same way, the general English teacher for everyone, English communication coach for bankers, right? Think about this. When a banker can, see the two options as two teachers, teacher A, teacher B, and teacher B is the English communication coach for bankers. Of course, the bankers want to work with the specialists and also willing to pay more, right? And number three, niche teaching gets you students better results, and therefore justify a higher rate. So this is a little bit hard to understand, but Yano has mentioned this, and I want to emphasize it one more time. Why, right? Why niche teachers can actually get students better results? Just because one simple fact. So think about this, right? If we take teaching English as example, you are English teacher, you teach English, but have you ever asked this question? Why are you learning English? Why are you learning English? Right? We oftentimes just forget there's a reason. Right? People just don't learn English because they learn English. I learn English not because I want to learn English. I love English. It's not because I have to pass exam, have to come to the US for study. I have to find a job here. I learn English for a reason. And then niche teachers focus on the reason. General teachers focus on what. So basically, if you're a general teacher, you're English teacher, you should teach English. You should help students with English. But if you're a niche teacher, you help them with the why they learn English, what the problem they have. If they learn English because they want to get promoted, okay, let's work on that. Not only English, let's work on getting promoted, right? So that's why you can get your student better results, because results are not English. Results is what English can do for them. All right, and that's why students want to pay you more, because I'm gonna pay maybe $15 for English, but I want to pay $150 an hour for the promotion. If I can get a better chance to get a promotion, I double my income. Of course, I want to pay $150 an hour if the teacher is gonna help me with that, not English only, right? So this is very simple to understand once we break it down that way. Number 4, niche teaching focuses on the better market. So this is very obvious to me, but I'm really surprised when I talk to teachers, they don't really see it, okay? So think about this. You are a general teacher, you have a profile, right, on, let's say, Cambly, Preply, And the students you serve on that platform who are not willing to pay you more than $20 an hour are the different students from the students that you're gonna work with when you're a niche teacher. All right. So basically, the mystery here, right? So when you become a niche teacher, you can charge a higher rate. It's not because you are a niche teacher, you are able to convince students used to pay you $20 an hour, now pay $100 an hour. No, when you're a niche teacher, basically you shift your market, targeting students who are already willing to pay that much because that's what they need, right? So this is super simple to understand. So all the teachers we work with, right, they managed to charge over $100 an hour. They didn't try to convince the students who used to work with them, pay them $20 an hour to pay them more. They simply focus on a different market, which is the niche, and with very different students when they become niche teacher. I hope this one last point to really get you understand, right? It's not like you become a niche teacher, there's something magically happened. No, all of a sudden everyone wants to pay you more. It's not. When you are a niche teacher, you're smart enough to shift your focus to a different market, which is a more lucrative market. It's a better market, right? This better market with students see you as the expert, value expertise, committed to the results. And this market, more importantly, they appreciate you, respect you, and are willing to pay you more. And that's your niche, okay? So these are the 4 reasons why you should do niche teaching and how they're going to help you with getting students, right? And increase your rates. It enables you get students online, positions you as an expert, gets you students better results, and focuses on the better market. Okay, these 4. I hope really you guys take this home. Okay, this is the reasons, 4 of many reasons why niche teaching can help you with your income, with getting students and charging higher rates. Okay, so that being said, we have talked about this a lot, and we spent the past 30 minutes to convince you niche teaching is the right way to go. If you're a teacher, if you're thinking about having your own business, getting your own students online. So now, very briefly, how to define your niche, okay? So I believe both me and we have our methods to help you define your niche. So I wouldn't be able to show you everything, but just wanted to show you the method and the principles we follow when we define the niches, okay? So first of all, one way of defining a niche. So I've seen this many times. People say, oh, my niche is this and that. So they are using a static way to define a niche. So some people say, okay, my niche is accountants, lawyers, dentists, traders. My niche are people who are rich, teenagers. My niche, a lot of time people say, oh, my niche are kids between 5 to 10 years old. So these are niches, but they are really not a good way of defining your niche because they are static. And just like what Yana said, you want to focus on why. You want to define your niche in a dynamic way. You want to focus on why. So your niche is not accountants. Your niche is people who want to become accountants, want to become someone, right? They want to get promoted, want to become rich, want to move abroad, want to study abroad. So your niche is not kids between 5 to 10 years old who want to. Your niche is not kids between 5 to 10 years old. Your niche should be kids between 5 to 10 years old who want to speak English more fluently, right? So they want to become someone. So your niche should not describe people as they are right now, but who they want to become. So why they're doing it. The same thing here we're keep talking about, right? So keep that in mind. So your niche should be someone who want to do something, right? My niche is not English teachers, or our niche is not teachers. Our niche is teachers who want to become independent, get their own students online, who want to double their income, who want to have passive income, who want to do that. So that means I don't assume every teacher in the world is from a niche, because there are teachers who are happy with schools, or happy with their job. They're not from a niche until they change the goals, right? They want to become independent. Okay, so I hope this makes sense to you guys. If you have questions, right, don't hesitate to leave in the chat. We're gonna get back to you. All right, some examples for language teachers. I know Yana has already shared some examples. But more examples here. Let's say this one: people who live in non-English speaking countries want to learn English so they can immigrate to English speaking countries. International graduates who want to prepare English interviews and get a job in the US, foreign working professionals in the US who want to break the language barrier and advance their careers, Chinese IT workers. So my niche is not Chinese IT workers. My niche is Chinese IT workers who want to pursue management positions, are limited by their lack of English proficiency, right? You see these examples. Okay, so this is the, I would say, number one principle, right? You have to follow when you define your niche. You want to define it in a dynamic way. Okay. So next part, what is your perfect niche? A lot of teachers are very talented. They have so much experience. They've done so many different things. They have multiple careers, right? They have a lot of choices. That's one of the reasons a lot of teachers haven't been able to narrow down niche down, because they have so many choices, right? So this here, I want to help you guys a little bit. What is your perfect niche? So we look at three things when we define the perfect niche for our clients. So three criteria to determine your perfect niche. The first one you want to look at is the market. Okay, you want to research the market. It doesn't matter which market you want to focus on. You want to research the market and see if there are urgent problems. Do these people in this market want this? Do these people in this market have the urgency to achieve some results they want, right? So this is number one, the market. You want to research on the market. And the number two is you want to evaluate yourself and follow your passion. What do you like? What do you like? What do you enjoy? Who do you enjoy teaching? Because you're starting a teaching business now, right? It's not necessarily you're married to anyone, but you need to make sure that you're going to enjoy working with them for at least a few years, maybe 10 years, right? You need to make sure you enjoy working with this group of people, right? So that's number two. Number three is skills you have or can develop, right? Don't challenge yourself too much. See what you can already offer. Some teachers, they've never done probably a public speaking. They want to have a public speaking niche. Maybe it's too much of a stretch for you, right? Maybe you can start with communication, then you can maybe learn some skills and shift a little bit to that direction. But you want to assess yourself, what you are good at already, because there are so many challenges in front of you already. You don't want to add another one that stop you from making it work. Okay, so you want to assess yourself and measure your skill proficiency, which one, what you want to do, right? And you see these three circles, and the place overlapped is where you think you should be targeting. That should be a perfect niche. Okay, so this is all I want to share with you guys. We talk about these 4 reasons why niche teaching is important, on top of Yano already shared, and we'll give you some examples. We talk about the three things you need to consider when you define your perfect niche, and also the static way of defining your niche. So I hope you guys are excited about being a niche teacher and think about your niche, and even take action, get started, right? Getting your students from your niche. So if you're ready to do it, we do have a very simple offer for you guys. So if you guys been working with me or with our team or following us, you know this is our flagship training. It's the most popular training. We graduate over 3,000, at least 3,000, to 300 people from this training. I got 700 reviews, 5-star reviews from the training. So I want to quickly talk about this one. So this is a 21-day training. We're going to work with me and my team for 21 days. Okay. So how it works is a group session that runs monthly. We start training. We start one group every month now on the first day of the month. Okay. And you're going to join a group, and I'm going to help everyone in the group finish everything in 21 days. Right. You're going to work with me and my team on a daily basis. You're gonna receive videos, exercises every day. I think a good thing about this training is we break things down to small pieces. We don't just throw you with everything. We break things down, and then you will be able to get something going every day, learning a piece of the whole thing every day. And we have a team. We have a whole team in the group to help with your questions, and we do live Q&As to guide you through the challenge, answer questions. And the next round going to start on the first day of next month, which is March 1st. Okay. And what you're going to get from the 21 challenge is in only 21 days. Okay. So it only lasts 21 days. And we're going to help you define your niche to differentiate yourself from others. We're going to help you craft your curriculum, and help you transition to program-based teaching. So program-based teaching is another thing we talk about. I'm not going to talk about it today. It's a very effective way to improve your student results, and also help you with your marketing messages actually resonate with your niche. So what you're going to say when you market yourself, right? How you going to market yourself, and also market yourself to gather market feedback, adjust to reach your actual alignment between your niche and offers, and practice your entrepreneurial muscle and the mindset. So mindset is a big part of the 21 challenge. We focus on that a lot because most teachers start with the 21 challenge and already started journey in this teacher entrepreneur journey. They know mindset is a big part, and we focus a lot in that 21 challenge. And we have a special bonus from this collaboration with Verlingo. So for everyone who joined through this collaboration in the March 2023 group, we're actually going to give you an extra bonus, which is Verlingo Instagram course from Yano Instagram course. So highlights things you can do to get the presence on Instagram, to get traction, get students, inquiries. Instagram has been a great platform. If you go on Instagram, you can see all these things going on, so many teachers on Instagram, and how you want to differentiate yourself and get students such higher rates. So this is gonna be a great training for you. On top of the 21 challenge, we're gonna help you get started. So this is a very exclusive offer for the March 2023 group who treasures through this collaboration. Okay, I do have the link here. I'm going to share it with you guys in the chat. You can check it out. Checking out the 21 challenge, and we on top of the bonus, we'll also give you a 35% discount. Okay, on top of the bonus, the full price of 21 challenge is not $197 for 21 days, and with 35% discount, you're gonna get it at $127. So with this link, if you register the challenge for the March group, you will get 35% discounts to join at the $127 with everything we offer in the 21 challenge and the Instagram course from Yano Verlingo as a bonus. Okay, that's it. That's all from my slides and my part. And I want to see if you guys have questions regarding Yano's slides and my slides, and also 21 challenge. If you have any questions, please let us know. Okay. Oh, good.
Amazing.
Yeah, we're on time.
That was awesome. I even feel like joining the 21-day challenge. And I really loved something that stood out to me that I've actually never thought of. I thought of it, but I've never been able to articulate it. And I think you did it so beautifully, is that general teaching focuses on the what and niche teaching focuses on the why. I think that is, it sums it up so perfectly. Thank you very much, James. That was amazing. I mean,
thank you.
I know niche teaching, and even I was sitting here like, oh my goodness, this is so exciting. I loved it.
Yes, and also another thing is people don't buy what, they buy why. Okay,
Yes.
remember this, guys. They don't buy what, they buy why, because I mean, it's for everyone. When you try to make a buying decision, you want to know how that helped me, which is the why, right? So yeah, I appreciate that the comments there, So I'm seeing some questions.
Yes,
if you guys have questions, please let us know. We do have like 15 minutes left for you guys to ask questions.
absolutely.
I mean, for us, if we just keep talking about niche teaching, I think we can spend another 2-3 hours at least talking about it. So a lot of we were not able to share with you guys. So if you have questions, please let us know. Okay, I think there's
one
a
question that I see.
Trey, is that one or a different one? Go ahead. Which was question you answer
As an
first?
ESL teacher, focusing on underperforming students be a niche or a sub niche of English? So who posted that? Let me see. Okay, so firstly, focusing on underperforming students,
everything that underperform can do that, right? So it depends on, so you know who you want to help. Now the question you're asking is just to decide what you want to help them with, right? You want to, because you want to give them tangible results. If helping them with English only already can give them the result they want, right? Then it's great. And sometimes they are, because they're underperforming overall, helping them with English might not give them the result they're looking for. They're probably gonna add a little bit more, really depending on what you can offer and what can get the students the kind of measurable results they appreciate, right?
Yes, I
So-
agree with that. I'm just trying to see the comments. My Zoom is incredibly glitchy at the moment. I don't know what's wrong with it. Sometimes it allows me to see a comment and then it goes blank.
Okay,
You've given me a great idea for my niche.
that's good. There's a question, Ariba, is that Ariba? So as language teachers, how can we niche for primary students? Yeah, so primary students, if you say, oh, my niche is primary students, then you are doing it in the incorrect way, which is static, right?
Yeah.
So primary students, you have to think about what they want, right? Pass exams, or score better, or maybe some other activities, right? You want to help primary students with what they want to have, right? I think there are going to be many niches within that student population. What do you think?
I agree. And
Makes
also
sense?
something important to remember, when you target children as a niche, your messaging and marketing will always be focused on the person who's going to take out their card or take out their wallet and pay for that service. So as James said, what is the purpose? What is the reason why they need to learn English? And you will need to think about why the parents want those children to learn English, because they are the ones who are going to be driving that decision, and they will be the ones wanting to enroll primary school children into English classes or lessons or courses or memberships or whatever the case may be.
Yeah, absolutely. That's great point there. A comment from Dina. Yeah, I really appreciate what you said about needing to target niches based on what people want to accomplish rather than who they are now. Yeah, exactly. So I mean, from marketing perspective, right? Whatever we do, teaching, coaching, is to get people from where they are right now to where they want to be, right? And our niche already defines that, because my niche want to get from A to B, and I help them get from A to B, right? So that all can tie together. Thanks for the comment there.
So as you
Good.
said, now from A to B, and whatever you offer is that bridge. So your student is at point A, it's a place where they likely don't want to be right now. It's a place of discomfort or challenge or desiring more. Point B is the place where they desire to be. It's where they want to be. It's the transformation they want to achieve. It's the goal they want to achieve. And your lessons or courses or resources is that bridge that takes them from point A to point B.
Exactly. Exactly. Well said there. And there's another question. Theo, no. If you don't have a curriculum of your own, how can one develop that? So first of all, we do give support. I mean, if you don't have a curriculum yourself and you're concerned about that, find somebody to help you, right? The 21 challenge, we actually have 2 days, day 5, day 6, to help you structure curriculum. And one of the things, if you've been following me once you join the challenge, one of the many principles we follow is you shouldn't complete your curriculum before you start teaching, right? So you only need a curriculum structure, a program structure, that's what we say, and then use that to get started. Because when you do niche teaching, you're learning from your new niche, and whatever you think they need might not be the case, right? So the support we give in the 21 challenge, we help you structure curriculum, and actually we have a lot of templates we can already share with you. Within our business, we do have curriculums. We do have curriculum that I can use. If you're interested, but as I said, you don't even need to overthink here, okay? If you want to do the 21 challenge, you're gonna get support to get started. And what do you think about this, about curriculum? That you agree with me
I
on not
absolutely do.
including the
I do.
curriculum?
So, I teach teachers how I help teachers create digital courses. And I actually also tell them and teach them in our flagship course that they need to first figure out what their student wants, then sell that offer, and then create the offer alongside running it with their students.
Yes,
Do you do it the
exactly.
same way?
Yeah, we do the same way. And I know that has been a big block for many teachers, especially if they're used to follow a curriculum, and
Yes.
then they lost the confidence if they don't have a curriculum ready to teach their students. But the way it works is we also I have seen teachers who spend 6 months trying to put together a curriculum before they actually market it, and then either they failed in getting it down, or they market it and nobody want it. Okay, so
Yeah.
you don't know the market until you actually get in touch with them, start teaching them. So I wouldn't say this is the best way, but I can say probably this is the only way to make it work. You don't want to get
Yes.
a curriculum ready and then teach it. You want to get a structure in place, then teach your niche and learn and improve by doing it, right? Improve and build it by doing it. That's the only way to make it work.
I agree with
Okay.
that.
Yeah, definitely. So next question, Julia, how much time is required each day to participate in the 21 challenge? Just wondering. Okay, so we have made the 21 challenge very doable. So we have a lot of things to share with you. We're gonna share with you. We break it down in 21 days. So there are two different roles you can follow to participate in the 21 challenge. One is to participate as a result getter. So if you're a result getter, your goal is to even get a students before the 21 challenge finishes.
Oh.
Then you're probably going to spend 1 hour, even more every day, because you're not only learning things, you're also implementing, taking action. You're going to spend more time. Another role for you, right, if you are really busy but you want to get started already, is what we call it process follower, result getter, process follower. I think that's what we call it. And then you're not supposed, or you don't have to take action. You just need to learn what it is. If that is the case, it's gonna take you probably 30 minutes every day, because the video usually is like 20 minutes long. And then you just do the exercise. We have a worksheet, so you need to kind of finish, right? So that's how long you're gonna take to finish the 21 challenge. The different roles with different goals. If you just want to learn how it works, get yourself ready for it, then you don't really need to spend more than 30 minutes a day. But if you want to get results, get students, you're gonna spend a little bit more time. Of course, the more time you spend, the better results you're gonna have at the end, right? That's Julia. Hope that answered your question. Let me know if that's clear to you. Ina, any tips for new teachers who don't have a lot of experience already? So I guess one thing this question is becoming very popular. Here's the thing, right? If you are thinking about like teaching, like general teaching, right? Then you need a lot of experience.
Yeah.
If you are thinking about apply for a job at a school, or even like apply for a position at a company working for them, they're gonna look at your experience because that's important, right? So then you have to find a way to get more experience teaching, then they're gonna help you. But here's the thing, and I think that's actually a shortcut, because you have a niche, you're gonna do niche teaching. Even clients we have who have been teaching for 20, 30 years, they're new to niche teaching. So that means even if you don't have much teaching experience for general teaching, you are actually at the same level with very experienced teachers for niche teaching.
Yeah.
And the only way to gain niche teaching experience, which is needed for niche teaching business, is to teach your niche, right? And there's no way you can teach your niche without teaching your niche. That makes sense. So if you are hoping, okay, I'm gonna just teach at a company, at a school for 3-4 years, then I will be ready for my niche teaching business. I can tell you that might help you with the teaching skills in general, but if you're looking for the experience that's gonna help you, make you more valuable in the market, this niche teaching experience you need, and then you have to start teaching your niche. So that being said, I wouldn't worry about that too much. So by no means I'm saying you experience in teaching is not useful or not valuable. It's not. Help you with your teaching skills, but niche teaching skills, right? Niche teaching experience can only come from niche teaching. You have to start this as early as possible. Then you have to work on your teaching skills if you need to. And these are a lot of training, right? You can do, but lack of general teaching experience shouldn't be the reason you delay this, right? Delay this journey. You agree with me, Yana? Is that something you
No,
talk about too?
I agree. I also say to my teachers when they come into our world and they want to teach something, they only need a 10% edge. They don't, that means they only need to be a slight bit ahead to be able to teach that, you know, that topic or that subject. And they'll learn the most by actually just doing the thing. As you said, you can't get experience in niche teaching, without doing the thing. You need to do the thing. So that makes perfect sense. I agree 100%.
Yeah, absolutely.
After I define my
question.
niche, where can I find students? That's one of the most common questions I get. James, do you have anything that you want to weigh in? Shall I go for this one?
Yeah, please. Go
Okay.
ahead.
So, Rachel, I always say it depends firstly where your students hang out, your ideal students. So essentially your niche. I call them your ideal students because it's the people you want to attract into your business. It depends where they hang out. And then the second part is marketing, which is sometimes a horror tale for teachers when you say marketing, because I think we aren't inherently marketers. It's a skill that we need to learn. And I think in James's 21-day challenge, you actually focus quite a lot on marketing yourself as a teacher, right? That's like the aim of it, is to help teachers cultivate that marketing skill and to enhance that marketing skill. Because I can honestly say without any marketing, you are really going to struggle to attract students. They are not just going to come to you. You have to go out and put yourself out there and attract them to you. I know also when you are just starting out, it sounds very daunting and it sounds overwhelming and scary, but it doesn't have to be. If you know how to do it and you've got the right systems and strategies in place, it is actually fairly simple.
Yeah. So yeah, I agree with you. There. So marketing itself is new to teachers. It can be a huge learning curve for you guys. But luckily enough, right, niche teaching already help you improve your marketing efficiency. That means you already have advantages over many general teachers when it comes to marketing. So when you define your niche, where can I find students? It's a very very simple question. I can give you a very simple answer. But when you know your niche, you know where they are. For example, if your niche is, let's say, lawyers who want to improve their English so they can maybe get a better job opportunities, right? Then you just need to figure out where can I find lawyers who might need English. It's already much easier than like general teachers, right? So, but at the end of the day, because marketing is so new to teachers, in my opinion, right? Don't try to learn yourself. Don't try to do it yourself. Always take training. So both Yana and myself, we have so much training to help you guys with marketing.
Yeah.
It's smart to learn from people who are doing it, who know what to do, and don't reinvent the wheels, right? It's not your expertise. It's gonna be hard for you to become an expert in it unless you take training. So Rachel, I don't know, have you done the 21 challenge or not? But if you want to consider 21 challenge, this is the place. We have the entire week 2 for marketing, where to find your niche, how to engage with them, and what to post and content marketing, all the different things we cover in the 21 challenge. If that interests you, definitely check it out. Okay, we are almost at an hour now. Very quickly, Laurie, if I go further by saying
I'm just popping the link in the comments again, because by now it's all the way up way.
Please, thank you. Yeah, to the question, Laurie, yes, yes, please add that. Wanting to improve getting into better schools, colleagues, absolutely. We have clients actually targeting Chinese students who want to come to the US for study, right? Yeah, that's what we do as well. If you are interested in the China market, you can definitely reach out to me as well. So, and to teach, I'm a life coach. I want to combine it with conversational English. Can it work? So we actually, many of our clients actually have some mindset and life coaching a little bit in their program. So again, you're not teaching them what, you are teaching them what, you're focusing on why. So if whatever you offer in life coaching can help them solve the problem, right, reach their goals, of course. So you're not teaching them English, you're teaching them everything you can to help them solve the problem, right? Because you are focusing on their why. So the question is, it's not can it work, is you have to ask yourself, do they need it? Do they need something you offer in life coaching and the conversation, can you combine them? Is that something they need to reach their goals? That's the better question to ask. Being paid $100 an hour sounds too good to be true. All right. Yeah, don't take my words for it, right? Check the websites and all things. We have 700 views. We have so many people, and join my community as well, Teach Entrepreneur Network group on Facebook. Yeah, I know it's too good to be true. And a lot of people, I think that a lot of people know me, found out about me at first because I keep seeing that. And they didn't believe it, and then they are doing it now. All right, it's good. No, and that means there are a lot of improvement you can do, right? They just check out what I shared, and if you're suspicious, try it. Give us a chance to help you. That's it. Give us a chance to help you. So think about this, right? What if what I'm saying is right? What if I'm telling the truth? What if you can charge $100 an hour as well? What if this is true? This is true, this is the truth, right? Don't think about this is not true. Think about what if this is true, right? How that's gonna affect you and your life, right? Do you have more questions you want to answer?
We've got one about, is your course only for a certain time?
Yeah, they also the 21 challenge. It's in a group. It's actually at your own schedule, on your own schedule. We release one video, you can watch it anytime. So we do have live sessions. We decide the live sessions based on the poll, but it's all recorded. So basically, it doesn't matter what time during your day you can do the training. It should work. It doesn't really matter. It's not live sessions all the time. It's on demand. We have the video released every day, and you can watch it anytime. Okay, awesome. Yeah, maybe okay. So there's Lori, underperforming ESL students who want to get into better school. Yeah, it's a better one. It's a better niche now.
Yeah.
There's one last question, if you don't mind. There's one last question from Janine. Is it possible to niche teaching young children? Would a niche make sense? Teach English as second to homeschooled young kids who will study English, and then can I charge $100 an hour? Okay, with the children niche, okay, it's a bit tricky with the children niche. I actually mentioned it in the 21 challenge as well. So children niche is very standardized and very competitive, okay? So we haven't seen many people charging over $100 an hour teaching one-on-one to children, but our strategy with the children niche is we want them to do groups as soon as possible. So that, even with like the $30 an hour, when you have 4 kids at $120 an hour, right? So most people do like $30. We have clients doing like $30 for 30 minutes. Right, it's $60 an hour, but still not 100. But it's when they have 2-3 people together, it's easily can get to $100 an hour. And about your niche, yes, the niche makes sense. Homeschool young kids want to study English, and you have to think about why they want to study in English. Why? What is for? Good.
Amazing.
I think that's all the questions, right?
I think so. You did an excellent job answering all of those questions. Well done. Amazing. Thank you everyone for such an awesome workshop and for being so present and just amazing in the comments. We really appreciate you. James, thank you so much. Your presentation was amazing. And I'm sure everyone learned so much, and I'm excited to see some of you in my Instagram course. I know many of you will be joining the 21-day challenge, and I mean, I've got teachers who work with James in my community who are working with me too, and everyone absolutely loved the 21-day challenge. Everyone in my community who's been through it, they absolutely adored the challenge. So
that was a good one. It was a good program. Yeah, so I guess I hope at least this webinar help you understand niche teaching, and you can start thinking about it. So if you are ready to take action, join the join the 21 challenge and let us help you. If you're not ready to take action, make sure you follow me, follow Young to learn everything we share there to help you. And when you're ready, for sure, we're gonna see you guys in the training and in our communities.
I'm gonna pop the link in the comments one more time. When we end this webinar, the link will disappear. So I'm popping it into the comments one more time. If you guys want to grab the link, I just checked out the page, and I mean, there's tons of information. I mean, just the page itself is valuable. So then you can imagine what the 21-day challenge is gonna be like.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Appreciate that. That was good, great webinar. As I said, it's long overdue, and now for sure we're gonna be hosting other events together in the future.
Definitely. Amazing.
And
Thank you
definitely
so much,
follow
James.
us on social media. Thank you. Take
That
care.
was awesome.
And goodbye, everyone. Bye bye.
Thank you, everyone. Bye.